Let's go to Matthew, who's on the line in Lehigh Acres, Florida. Matthew, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
How you doing?
Man, I'm living the dream. How are you?
I'm doing well. Can't complain.
Good.
No, too much.
All right. I like it. How can I help?
Well, I've been listening to you for some time, big, long time Dave fan, and I'm just having a hard time finding my passion. There's my wife kind of bugs me. There's almost too many things that I kind of like, but not so much passion. And I was just kind of hoping that maybe you could help me connect some dots.
Yes. Well, the answer is you have something that you deeply care about and you would deeply love to spend time working on or working with. And we just have to uncover your heart maybe, or we got to get you outside of your head. It's one of those two. But before we try to diagnose what's really going on as to why you're confused, let's go to the real answers that give us clues. And for anybody that's struggling to identify passion, I want to talk about talent first. So tell me, if I were to interview your wife and everybody who knows you well, who's ever worked with you, taught you, coached you, done life with you, and I said, I need to know what Matthew does better than anything else that he does. What are your top talents, strengths, and skills?
Confidence, hard worker, problem solver, kind of advice giving,
Tell me more. Tell me
counseling.
More. Yeah. I like that. So you're good at it, huh?
I've been doing retail for what seems like too long, maybe like 10 years now.
Yep.
And, I'm kind of the go-to guy for answers. I remember a lot of corporate literature fairly easily. So I'm kind of the go-to guy. Other managers might call, be like, hey, Matt, remember that thing we read 3 months ago? What is that again?
Okay. Now let me ask you something. Hold on. So that's a strength. How would you define that ability to consume something? Would you call it comprehension? You find yourself just really strong at comprehension?
Oh, yeah, I definitely.
Okay. So now let me tell you what I've got so far. And again, we're only looking for the things that are at the very top of your list. You do a lot of things really good. We want to know what you do great. And you said hard worker, which by the way, that's a character trait. So that's fine. We'll call that a strength, that you have a strong work ethic. But your talents and skills are problem solving, counseling, comprehension. Let me ask you this. When you said problem solving to me, what are the problems that you love solving?
Well, in retail, it's kind of, like a bomb will blow up in the middle of the store, not literally. And, I will have to fix it either with short staff or, prioritizing certain things that we have to do throughout the day. Things that were very important at 7 o'clock in the morning might not be so important at 3 o'clock when the bomb went off.
I love that, but I want to know, how would you define, and again, I don't want you to just stay in your current context. I want you to tell me when you say you're really strong at problem solving, what are they? Are they people problems or are they logistic problems? I want you to be super specific. Don't tell me a story. Tell me what problems that you really love to solve.
Well, I would say as far as people goes, and this goes to church as well, like I'm good at, I guess, reading people and knowing what their strengths might be and putting them in the best position to win, which I wish I could do that for myself.
Well, you can. We're getting there. So my point is, what are the problems you most love to solve? Is it people problems or is it organizational, logistic process problems? You're still not answering my question.
I would say organizational more.
That's what I'm wondering. Because see, you said counseling, and you see what I'm trying to do? I'm trying to find out these clues. Like when you say counseling, that's a people problem. But when you said, when you went to, the floor of the store, and now that I've put you to the test, you said, well, it's a little bit more, you're okay solving some people problems in the context of leadership and organization. Is that more accurate?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Now how does that feel?
That feels actually really good.
Okay, now we got some clarity. Now all we did was look at what you do best. So now let's go back over to passion. Because you answered one passion question just now. Oh, well, Ken, these are the problems I love to solve most. So the question is, and I want you to answer this because I think you can answer it. In fact, I know you can answer it, and I want you to answer it. I don't care if it sounds good in your head. I want you to blurt it out. You ready? If I can just snap my fingers right now and give you a job that you're equipped for because you've got the talent and you actually really enjoy it, what is the role? Go. No strings attached, no qualifiers. What is it?
I don't know, like with our conversation, I kind of lean towards human resources. It's kind of been something that.
Okay, but here, stop. So I love this. You're doing what everybody does, and that's why I'm stopping you. Stop thinking about title. Stop thinking about where it is on the org chart. Tell me what you would be doing most of your day, and you would go, oh, Ken, this is awesome. Describe it. What are you doing?
I'd be advising people on how to find the best way to complete a task or a project.
Now, how does that feel?
That feels good.
Feels good.
There's more clarity.
It's more clarity. You know what you were doing?
Outside my head.
You're outside your head. You know what you're doing? You're too busy worried about where the job is, what the title is, who is it for, and that's what's making you just kind of go crazy inside your head. You're just running like a hamster in a hamster wheel. Am I right or wrong?
Oh, absolutely.
Well, you just described what you want to do. And did you hear how easily it came to you?
Right, but part of the problem is that, you know, I have no diploma. I work in retail. I've done a good job at retail, but I feel like there's no growth opportunities from here. So
there
that's
might
why
not
I kind
be.
of focus on.
Hold on a second. I'm not questioning whether or not there's growth opportunities. I trust you. I think you got a great head on your shoulders. I agree that there might not be growth opportunities in your current company, but that's not what we're talking about. What we're talking about is you told me you were struggling to kind of come up with your passion, and when it comes to work, you would be passionate if you were in some type of leadership management position that was directly helping other people do their job to the best of their ability, and there'd be a good amount of troubleshooting, problem solving on the people and process side of things. Yes or no?
Yes.
Boom. So where are the different places?
Yeah.
So here's the deal. You don't need a diploma to do that. I don't know who's told you got to have a degree in process management or a degree in management to be able to get that job. I don't buy that for a second. We got the hottest job economy in the world, and you've been in supervising roles before, have you not?
Yes.
Okay, so great. So what I want you to do is start to identify in your area of Lehigh Acres, Florida, and surrounding areas who is hiring positions that are basically in a process management type role. So it is a back-end process operation, whatever that is, but they're looking for somebody who can come in and help solve people problems and process problems. And they just need somebody who's got a good professional background and somebody who has the talent to do it and somebody who really cares about that. You love getting your hands dirty, solving those process organizational problems. Now, it could be in HR, Matthew, but it also could be in multiple other areas. So your next steps right now are to do more research, and you begin to look in those areas and what are the jobs that are available that are doing that basic function. That's not difficult for you to find. Who's hiring your area? Are they hiring management? Are they hiring people in processes and things of that nature? Just start looking there. And when you begin to identify those roles, you come back to this conversation, you go, does this match up with my talent? Do I enjoy what this work says I'm going to be doing? If the answer is yes and yes, now we start to work on the proximity principle. You go, who do I know that is working in that field? Let me go talk to them and see if Ken's right. Do I need a college degree that says this person took classes and they are able to lead people, manage people, and they are good at processes? That degree doesn't exist. Let me tell you what it takes to win in that role. Do you have a brain that thinks that way? Processes. You eat processes for breakfast when other people are struggling at 3 o'clock. You've already just plowed through it. You know you've got what it takes. So start finding out what the path could look like. And while you're finding out what the path could look like and the qualifications you might need, you're also looking for connections. Do you know somebody that works over at this company? Do you know somebody that works over here? I'm looking to get into that type of role. Use my resume template and the Win the Interview Guide, and you're going to be calling me back pretty soon with a celebration call, maybe even a dream scream. But you've got to stop thinking and start doing. We gave you all the confirmation you need. Now it's up to you.